Hey, it worked.
There we go.
We're on.
And we're living.
I think we
We're
are.
living live.
Hey. Oh, I gotta mute.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah, I
looking
got
at playback. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Happy Place Live on a Tuesday.
It's always on a
Is it
Tuesday,
Tuesday?
except for that one time.
Unless it's not, then it's on a Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Oh no, there's lag. Is there lag? Is anyone else having lag?
Uh-oh.
I think we're okay so far. I'm looking over at the preview monitor.
Let me look at...
Bunsen
I'm
Honeydew
running.
wants to know where you are, Jordan.
Where am I?
Where are you?
I snuck in. I made it. Made it into the Magic Kingdom for Happy Place Live. Everyone's excited about Disney Springs, but I said, no, that's a tourist. That's touristy. I'm gonna go somewhere a little more off the radar. So I came
like
here to Country Bear Hall,
I like it.
Grizzly Hall.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so today we're going to try doing some Disney trivia live in a little bit. You'll need to have a cell phone, and also if you're watching it with other people or something like that, if you can throw it up on the TV, or if you've got it up on your desktop and then have a cell phone in your hand. What we're going to do is we're going to use an app called Kahoot, right?
Yes.
Michelle introduced
Bless
this
you.
to me. Thank you. It's an app called Kahoot, and it kind of works
Bless you.
like a Jackbox game if you've ever played Quiplash on Jackbox, where it's basically like a trivia, like a quiz, but you just log in with the number and an account, and you have time, and then we'll see how this works.
And it's not an app. You don't need to download anything.
Yes, just through your web browser. So just open up Safari or Google Chrome or anything, and it'll work. Did you just crack a soda?
No,
Ooh, Diet Coke with lime.
it's the ginger.
Oh, the ginger
Oh, the
one. That
ginger
one's good.
I'm all about that lately.
We are not sponsored by Diet Coke. Someone just called me in the middle of a live stream.
You should have answered it. That would have added a new element to what we do here.
Let's
Yeah,
look at. We're gonna go. Sorry, go ahead, Michelle.
Someone said they don't have a phone. If you have any sort of web ability on like a different tablet or something like that, you'll be able to play.
You can
It's
also.
not an app. Is it
No.
just like a website?
No, yeah, it's just a website. You don't need to download anything.
Cool.
Yep. So we'll try it. We're gonna figure it out today. It's the first time trying it, so that'll be fun. We're gonna do that in a little bit. Right now we're just catching up. Let's go through the comments and see what you guys. Lots of stuff weighing in over here. Good to see everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Hi.
We are all about that Diet Coke life.
That's right.
Yeah, we
The
are.
life we live.
Ed's just getting dinner ready.
Ed,
What's
for
for dinner,
it's
Ed?
not working.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're off on a Tuesday.
Hi,
Ed.
Ed.
Oh, happy day.
What else is going
Can you
on?
move it so we can see all the? There we go.
Cherry Coke.
Cherry Coke
I'm on a
is the
school iPad and I have the app. Excellent.
See, so schools use this,
Yep, indeed.
and I was introduced to it at a training, and then we're gonna use it.
So we're gonna figure it out. Ed says hello. Okay, so real quick before we do this, things in the comments. No, I didn't. I just put stuff in my hair today. But it does kind of look like I got another haircut, right?
It does. Did you?
No. This is still the cut Michelle made.
Michelle just noticed Joey's hair.
I've been working.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
We yeah, it's been a busy week, guys. Lots of working. Real quick.
Still working.
Real quick. So, before we get started with trivia, we also do these things on Happy Place Live, which if you've watched before, you know we do a ride-along at the end of the day. So, start putting in the comments what kind of video you would like to ride along to at the end of the video today. So, we'll download a POV and we'll go through that. So, start sending it our way in the comments. Send any questions you might have. And otherwise, let's do a quick Disney roundup while we wait for more people to come in, and then we'll do the trivia. So, Jordan, what's new in Disney news?
Are you going to play the song?
What?
Are you going to play the roundup song?
Woody's Roundup. That one?
No, the Disney roundup song.
What is it?
The one you sung to me on the phone earlier.
Na 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 na. That was
Yeah.
not. That's not it.
It was like 45 seconds when you sung it.
It's the Disney Roundup, and here's Jordan.
I love that song. I could hear you sing that to me all the time. Yeah. So let's, now that we have the theme song out of the way, let's there's there's a lot going on in Disney news. Let's see. Tomorrow, Disney Springs will officially open after, gosh, I'm trying to think when it officially closed. Sometime in mid-March. So there's going to be a lot of social distancing practices and whatnot going into an effect tomorrow. And it's a small step for sure, but any step is big steps to normalcy as we get there. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I was to say it's definitely it's going to be interesting because if people follow rules during that, I feel like Disney's going to be more apt to be like, yep, we can go ahead and start figuring out our plan for the actual parks. Which also, didn't you mention to me today that Hong Kong is doing something?
Yeah, and so to my understanding, Hong Kong began soft opening today, strictly with cast members. So I think they're just sort of trying to iron out the kinks, get everything running to some kind of smoothness, at least for the next 3 days is what I read. And if that goes correctly, they'll probably unveil an official opening date for, much like Shanghai did, probably in the next few days after that. So exciting things happening around the world, and it's only a matter of time before it gets all the way around.
Did you guys see the meme that was like, Disney parks will open dependent on guest behavior, and then it was a picture of a small triangle roped off that said no stroller parking and one stroller in the middle of it. I was like,
yeah.
I know it was probably
true,
staged,
though.
but
it's so true. You see that kind of stuff all the time.
We all have to be on our best behavior.
It's true.
It's true.
It's very
we
true.
all gotta come out of this tunnel.
And everyone on this
better
channel
citizens.
will be. Everyone I trust all of these people.
Yeah, all of our explorers.
Yeah.
Fellow explorers.
We know how it is.
Yeah. Well, everyone in this room is excited about Disney, so they want it to reopen. So.
Right.
I mean, as our rallying cry has been for weeks, #Save Halloween. So that's the goal.
Looking likely at this point.
If we can be full go at Halloween time. Also, there was if you guys are fans of Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights, just know that I saw another video this week. Those mazes are a full go. Not all of the locations, but they are building. So I would be very surprised if it doesn't happen.
When do you think they'll start announcing those?
I don't know. It should be soon.
Well,
like last year.
You just said the LA thing for Universal.
Which
July 4th?
Oh, no, that was so that wasn't, so LA had announced today that they're going to preliminarily lift LA County's quarantine or stay-at-home order on July 4th.
So I'm wondering if after that, or shortly after that, or shortly before that, Universal will say something.
Maybe. I mean, all the parks could have decided to open after that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a wild weekend if it's 4th of July is the official day that everything's being lifted.
So many fireworks.
It makes sense if they do it after.
Laura said she's excited for the baby's arrival more.
Should we? Me too. Thanks, Laura. Sometimes I have boys in my life that.
I think they're on the same level for me.
Okay. Should we do a bump? Does everyone want to see?
If you're new to the channel, if you're watching for this first time, one of our explorers, Michelle here, is pregnant. And
just randomly.
Baby on the way. So.
Move that. Okay.
End of July due date. Oh, look at that.
Heyo.
That's so adorable.
You see me every day.
There's a baby in there.
There we
So
go.
exciting.
Guys, I'm going to be a dad.
Look at that.
Baby Buster. What have you
Notice
done,
I
George?
didn't say it.
Javier,
What have
no.
you done?
That made me smile. I'm very excited.
Yes, Andrew. Did you have a Game Boy? You didn't have a Game Boy?
No.
Oh.
I didn't have a Game Boy.
I had a Game Boy Color.
We had
You should've seen all
in
the
our
stuff
house
Joey
we
had.
had a ColecoVision.
Kimberly says you're tiny.
Oh, thanks, because I do not feel tiny. Thank you, Ed.
You guys are so positive in the chat.
You guys are the best. You make me feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 30 weeks. A little less than
How many
10 to
weeks
go.
is total?
40.
40. So you're in the home stretch now.
Yep.
It's getting
You're in the fourth quarter.
It is coming up. How are you feeling, Betty asks?
Pretty good. Just the pattern seems to be I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and don't fall back asleep until 6. So that's fun. But otherwise, I feel perfectly fine. So I'm very thankful for that.
Are you feeling mother's like intuition yet? Like do you know if it's a boy or a girl? Like, can you feel it?
We got that confirmed, Jordan.
Well, what do you think it is?
It's a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The medical people confirm that. So
Yes.
the intuition is right. Cool.
That's right.
I am working out of the nursery, so I kind of think I'm starting that. I don't know. There's like a nesting phase, I guess, and I just kind of like want to be in there, because then it makes it more real.
Not to change the topic too much, but Sup Hyper asked that, or says he has to write or he or she, we don't know. I have to write an essay about my favorite amusement park. What should I put since you are the experts?
That is such a personal question that I don't feel comfortable answering that. I can tell you what mine is, but that doesn't mean it should be the same for you.
Say what...
And I think...
So if I were to write that essay, I would be writing it on Epcot. Because Epcot is my favorite amusement park. I love the different cultures and walking around World Showcase. And food.
Jordan?
See, I would say Disneyland is my favorite park. And I would say because it was the first, and it was Walt's park. And I love the amount of history that is so blatant in that park. And they really appreciate where they come from there. And so that's my angle. Joey?
I would also say Disneyland based on what is my favorite park. But I would say if you want to mix it up and do something Universal, know that my favorite Universal park would be Islands of Adventure. So if you want to do something pretty cool for that. Whoa! Hold on!
Oh, wow.
Well, thank you.
What a nice,
thank you.
What a nice, overwhelming gesture.
Yeah. Jeez.
That made my stomach drop.
Everyone, thank you to Xavier.
That's huge. We appreciate that so much.
We really do. I know. I was saying it means a lot, you guys. Seriously. Every
that
time
is a super chat.
It's a super chat. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I mean, the reality of it is we were always doing the channel just to connect with you guys, to connect with other theme park lovers and stuff like that. It was never meant to be a for-profit thing, so whenever you do something like that, we can't tell you how much it means. It all goes directly back into the channel to give better content to you guys. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. That's amazing.
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
Wow.
It's also unnecessary.
Yeah. You gotta,
but thank you.
Thank you so much. You should, Xavier, message us on Instagram if you can. If you're not following us on Instagram, shoot us a message. I'd love to chat with you a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks everybody. Shout out to Xavier, the hero of the super chat for the night.
The superhero of the super chat.
I hope I'm saying it right. It's Xavier, right?
I think so.
Correct me if I'm wrong, otherwise I feel like an idiot. Anyway, thank you again. We appreciate it.
I need to send a thank you card.
All right, so real quick, should we? Because we're going to talk about some stuff, and then we can answer some more questions later with the ride through. Do we want to try the Kahoot here? Should we do it? We got 23 people on. We can give it a shot.
Yeah, it's a Disney-themed trivia. If you guys want. Yeah, Xavier gets to... Xavier, should we do a Kahoot? He's in charge now!
You own the chat. So what we need, again, so we were talking about at the beginning of the thing, all you need to do is, if you have a cell phone, it's going to make it way easier. So on your cell phone, you're going to go to, what is the website?
Kahoot.it. You can share that screen.
Okay, we're going to try sharing a screen here. It's going to get a little dicey. Let's see how we can do it.
And like I said, you're going to be answering on a different device. So you can answer on your phone or on a different tablet. You could even split screen if you're on a desktop or a tablet. You could split screen, have us on one side, and the Kahoot, you can go to kahoot.it to answer on the other side. You're just going to need to see this screen. So you'll go to kahoot.it, or if you have the app, you'll enter that game pin, and then it'll prompt you to enter in your name or nickname, whatever you want to do.
That one guy is in.
Who's in?
That one
guy.
That one guy is in. One player. Come on, everybody. Let's figure out how this works. Learn.
Jimes L is in.
Ed! Exclamation point.
Oh, cool. It's working.
The best friend. Wow, good job, guys. You're figuring it out this faster than I would be able to figure it out.
10 players. We got a baseball team. +1.
Let's keep getting just a message. I'm going to jump over. I'm going to load up the video on my phone real quick just so I can see if you guys are commenting anything. Well, I guess we can see over here.
Yeah, you can see it over there.
So let us know if you're having issues. The other thing that we can do, too, is if you can see the screen and you don't have a phone in front of you and you don't want to log into this thing, you can always comment and play along in the chat.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Pretty good so far, though, guys. Great job. Good turnout. Bunson's in. We got a bunch of players. 14.
Are we supposed to play as well?
No. Well, I won't because I created it.
We can give commentary.
I guess we know the answers.
The other thing about Kahoot is you get points, but the faster you answer, the more points you get.
Yeah. So you obviously get points for getting it correct, but if you answer it the fastest, I might get 900 points, and if Joey answers it slower than me, he'll get 825 points.
There's some bonus.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. Your points tally up by correctness and speed.
All right. Should we wait for a couple extra people, or do you guys want to start? What do you think? Weigh in on the channel.
There must be a character limit, because now it says Betty and the Bees, and all I can think
There
of
is a
is
character
Betty
limit,
and
yeah.
the Bee Arthurs.
Nice.
So now I got Golden Girls theme song in my head.
Please comment if you want us to wait, otherwise we'll get started. We've only got one of these ready, so this is going to be the one and only.
This will be the test. If it goes well.
Yeah, we can always try doing this again. After we're done, let us know if you like it. But Godspeed, everyone, and good luck on your Disney trivia.
Okay.
As Michelle will guide us through this.
All right, I think we're good. I think
How
we're
do I
maxed
start
out
this?
at 4. It's underneath. You got to move this.
Okay, let's go to
There. So you'll hit start. All right, we're going to go ahead and
Thank
get
you for
started.
being
Everyone
a
ready? Everyone's
friend.
in?
Oh, wait, it says we should wait.
Oh, hold on. We'll wait.
Gabe said we should wait.
Down the road and back again. If I had a party, I would give you a card.
Jordan.
What
And
is
the card would say, "You are my friend."
Okay, I don't think anyone else is logging in. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, if you haven't logged in, if you want to answer just in the chat, go for it.
Can people join after we start this?
Yes.
Oh.
The code will remain at the bottom left-hand part of the screen, so you can join in once we start. Okay.
Javier, I'm going to go ahead and say it. So the winner of tonight's game, and mind you, it's going to seem frustrating because there's going to be times when me and Michelle played 1,000,000 of these, and it gets it gets complicated because people get in so quick. But I will give a prize to the winner of tonight's game, but you need to contact us on Instagram after we're done. So let's do this. We're going to start. Everybody's in. Last call for entries.
It's a mystery prize?
It's a mystery prize right now.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, let's go. 22 questions.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Question 1, what year did Disneyland open? See, can you make that?
Oh, it's got a soundtrack.
Hold on.
Can we just mute it out of our speakers?
I can't. Hold on.
Turn our speakers down.
Our faces are in front of the
5 seconds.
answer.
Oh, yeah. You need to
No.
get rid
Oh,
of
no,
our
hold on.
faces.
I got it. Guys, did I screw everybody?
Yeah, you messed it up.
Can we start it over, or will everybody get kicked out?
I think everyone will get kicked out. Okay, that was a wash.
All right, stand by.
Why can't we-
Can I move
That was the
we
practice.
gotta figure out-
That's fine. It
We
can
gotta
stay
figure out
there.
where we're gonna move the screen to, guys. Sorry. I know. This is a learning experience. Is everybody ready? Okay.
Nice
Do
going,
it.
Joey. You
I
got
did
yelled
it.
at by
I
Ed.
literally blew it right out of the gate. Okay, next question.
Bunsen got it up. Pure luck.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Straight out of the gate. How do I make this? I'm putting it up here. No one will notice.
Well, it might cover the question.
All right, everyone ready?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Next question.
There we go.
Double points. Which actor
Mulligan.
/ future president co-hosted the opening day broadcast of Disneyland opening? Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, or Gerald Ford?
Get all those answers in.
Oh.
You got 8 seconds.
5 seconds.
The actor?
Go fast.
There you go.
Everyone get in on
Everyone got
14?
in, I think.
That is a weird picture of Jimmy Carter.
Ronald Reagan.
Did you guys
Oh,
know
that was
that? If you've
Ronald.
never watched the opening day cast, go on YouTube, check it out. It's awesome. Frank Sinatra bumps into Sammy Davis Jr. on the Autopia. It is wild.
Everything goes wrong with that broadcast.
It is amazing. Okay, everyone ready to move on to the next question?
You have to click next and it goes to the podium.
Oh,
All
Bunsen.
right.
Bunsen keeping the heat.
People are on the board.
All right, next one. Question 3. What was Disney's first full-length animated feature film? Snow White, Bambi, Pinocchio, or Fantasia?
See, Walt's not working on any of those films in that photo.
I didn't want to give it away. Got 5 seconds.
Come on.
Oh,
Hey, everyone got it!
Look at
Snow
that,
White.
unanimous.
Social.
See, if you have it up there, it covers... Why do you have all these things
I can't
covering
get
the...
rid of these things.
Why are our faces so big?
Hold on, everyone.
They don't need to see us.
No,
They
I
know
know.
what
Here, we
look
can do
like.
this.
Yeah, get rid of that. There we
Okay.
go. Can you move that down up a little bit? No.
This is like
Yeah,
the
like
feng
that.
shui we need.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This is all we're going to do the
Now
best
hit
we
next.
can. Okay, here we go. Next question.
Bunson's still in the lead.
The best friend.
Bunsen
But then,
is on fire.
Here we go. Ready?
Just hit next. Question 4. Which of these is not a name of one of the 7 dwarfs? Dizzy, Sneezy, Dopey, Grumpy.
I know the answer.
How do I...
It was fine up there.
It was covering up the countdown. 5 seconds.
there's so much on the screen. Everyone!
Dizzy. Well done, everyone.
I mean, Dizzy could be a dwarf. 7 dwarf.
Oh, yeah. Jordan and I were coming up with names.
There is like a huge list of unused names that they had. That has there's like 40 of them, and they're all baffling.
There's our leaderboards.
Constantly moving our screen to find. This is not well set up for.
Well, do we have
Yeah.
to be up there? How many happy haunts are in the Haunted Mansion? 99, 199, 499, 999.
No, 99 isn't the answer. I'm trying to think.
Jordan, what's the answer?
It's one of those 4. I'm positive.
Oh!
There are 999 happy haunts.
But there's room for one more.
I like the 499. Like the Haunted Mansion.
It's like, no, that's enough.
Yeah. All right. Next question. We got 999. That's right, Rich.
Bunson's
I'm
still
coming
in
for
the
you,
lead.
Bunsen.
All right.
Remember, all it takes is one wrong answer from somebody. Bunson's just got to screw up once, and all of you could fly ahead of him.
All right.
Beaker is hungry.
This is a poll. No points. What is the best pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase? So this is just a poll. Your personal choice. So we could
There
only
is a
select
right
4.
answer, though.
We did Mexico, Norway, France, China. If you had to pick from those 4, which one would you pick? 5 seconds. Mexico,
Mexico. Look at that.
Wow.
France, and a
France?
I
close
That's
thought that was
second.
going to go a different way.
None for China and Norway.
Now, Jordan had an argument for this.
I would have added America, because America has the best attraction, maybe in all of Epcot, maybe in all of the entire world that we inhabit.
You're
The American Adventure. The American Adventure is so good that they do not call it the America Pavilion. They call it the American Adventure. So that would be my pick. But Mexico is by far the best looking pavilion overall. And so it's one of my favorites. And it's also, I don't know how the rest of the chat feels, but when you start at the World Showcase, do you start at Mexico or you start at Canada? If you start at Canada, you're crazy. You're a lunatic because you have to start in Mexico. You have to go this way. You have to. I can't physically bring myself to go around the opposite way. One of these days I'll try it, but I don't know.
Anyway, look at that.
All right, next one. Question 7. What does Ariel call the fork in her collection of human objects? Dougal Thinger, Snarf Blat, Dingle Hopper, Thingamajigger.
I like the music.
I think you spelled Snarfblat wrong.
5 seconds. Yes, it is a dingle hopper.
Oh, wow. Good job, guys. That's solid.
It is not as efficient as...
Whoa,
You got
Nuggy!
some movement.
Nuggy on the move.
You gotta move. They can't see it.
Oh, hold on. We gotta keep moving this thing. Now we're in the center. Alright, next category.
True or false? The Haunted Mansion is an opening day attraction at Disneyland.
Ooh.
True or false? Five seconds.
Yeah, Lickstrup, Beck, hosted Jeff Birdie.
Reminder, if you're joining the chat late, you can still join the room at the
False.
bottom. Kahoot.it, and then the game pin is in that lower left-hand corner.
Correct. Haunted Mansion was not an opening day attraction at Disneyland.
Jordan, what year did it open?
What year did it open?
Weigh in the comments. What year did it open?
I always ask Jordan.
The answer is...
I'll keep waiting.
Are you
I'm waiting
Googling
for
it?
someone to make a guess.
Yeah.
19. Yes. Yes.
Andrew?
1969. Ed with the win.
Hey, Ed.
Yes, it was 1969.
Everybody
After
else needs
sitting
to...
vacant for like 7 years
It's one
finally
of the coolest
opened.
Stories.
in 1969.
Laura on the way up. Moving into third.
Bunsen still in the lead.
Bunsen unstoppable.
All right.
It's Christopher Lloyd.
Question 9. Ooh. What is the name of Walt Disney's first animated character? Mickey Mouse, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Sam the Snow Owl, or Minnie Mouse? Disney's first animated character. 5 seconds.
It's obviously Sam the Snow Owl.
I love Sam the Snow Owl. He always got himself into the craziest hijinks.
Yes, it was
Let's giggle when I
Oswald
think
the
about
Lucky
Sam the
Rabbit.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Also, one of the most interesting stories about Universal Studios and Disney is that they held that thing hostage from a long time.
It was anything but lucky for Walt Disney.
They had to... Was it Iger that ultimately got him back?
Iger. Oh. You know, I actually don't know how we
I think
came to get
it was
him back.
Iger. I think Iger made a trade with Universal to get Oswald back, which is a crazy story for a different time.
That is something that I just knew, but I don't subconsciously know the whole history.
Yeah.
I'm inspired.
All
Inspired to
right,
look it up
question
now.
10. What is the fastest ride in Disneyland/California Adventure? Incredicoaster, Space Mountain, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Radiator Springs Racers? Fastest ride in Disneyland or California Adventure.
The picture is a hint.
Ooh, 2 seconds. Sorry, everyone.
I think
Yeah.
Al Michaels for Oswald.
Wow.
Incredicoaster, top speed 55 miles per hour.
I don't know. This is news to me. I would have thought it would have been Guardians.
I thought it was Guardians too, but Jordan told me it was Incredicoaster, and then I confirmed on the internet.
Just for the record, Space Mountain, according to the website we saw, Space Mountain and Guardians of the Galaxy reach the same maximum speed. Any guesses as to what that would be? Joey.
Sorry, I just...
48.
Thank you. 35.
48?
35 miles per hour.
It was 45, according
close.
to...
Oh. Ken just pointed out, and this all makes sense
That's
now. Oswald the Rabbit was traded for Al Michaels. So Sunday Night Football became a thing.
Is that... See, I took that as humor.
No, that's real.
No, I remember
I believe it
that.
now that you spelled it out for me.
Yeah, crazy.
All right, this is another poll. What is the best treat at Disney? Churros, Mickey Pretzel, Dole Whip, or popcorn?
There's a right answer.
There's not. Your opinion is right for you.
Churro toffee is not on.
I know, I went with more of like the basics. 3 seconds.
Whoa, look at this split.
Wow, it's pretty...
Split between...
Barely Dole Whip taking it. Barely.
But only one for popcorn.
Only one.
But I always see people in line for popcorn. And every time we go, it's a running joke with Joey and I. It smells so good. And I always say, today the day I'm going to get popcorn. And then I don't. But one day I will.
If you were voting, what would you have picked out among these 4?
Dole Whip.
I also would have done Dole Whip.
I think on most days I would have done a Dole Whip, but the last times that me and Tiffany went, we would get a pretzel. And the pretzels... No, yeah, I would get a Dole Whip.
Jenny says none of these. Jenny, what out of these... Well, you said none of these. Which one would you pick? Yes, overall, I would do the churro toffee. Absolutely.
It's been so long since we've had a churro toffee.
I know.
Yeah, Jenny, which one would you do? I'm very curious now.
All right. Oh, and still answer, Jenny. True or false? Toy Story is Disney's first full-length computer animated film. True or false?
This is the truthful song. The answer is true. Or is it false?
5 seconds.
I don't know. Take a shot. Then we'll tell you what the answer is.
True. Yes. Toy Story is Disney's first full-length computer animated film.
Technically,
got
it's
some
Disney
more.
Pixar's.
Got some more movement.
Look at that. We're in the 5-figure range now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Betty with a big jump.
Yeah. All right, question 13. Since Disneyland opened, how many times has it closed for a day or more? This is Disneyland in California.
Oof.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times?
Once,
For
For a day or more.
3 times the Disneyland closure.
5 seconds.
This is a sensitive subject.
That's why I added it. The correct answer is 4 times.
Ooh.
So the first time was a day of observance for JFK. And then there was the 1994 earthquake. And then it closed for 9/11. And then now. So 4 times in
This has been
total.
the longest closure.
Yeah.
But I would have guessed this wrong had I answered this last week, because I did not know about the earthquake thing
The
until
94 earthquake. Yeah.
Michelle corrected me.
Jenny says the caramel popcorn in Epcot, Germany.
Jordan?
Ooh, anything from the caramel store in Germany is the best thing in the world.
I just want to go to Epcot.
Caramel kuche. Wait, I'm saying it without a German accent. How would I Germanize that? Caramel kuche. I don't know.
Pumpkin
It's
spice
okay.
milkshake. It's been a little chilly here for California. And just the other day I was like, I could really go for something pumpkin spice. How many eggs does Gaston eat for breakfast? 1 dozen, 2 dozen, 5 dozen, or 10 dozen?
See, that's unhealthy at any number.
No.
Any number
Yes.
here is too many eggs.
Remember when Gaston got into a fight with me?
Yeah, it was funny. 5 seconds.
He tried to embarrass me in front of everyone in line.
It was hilarious.
He's a jerk. We're not friends.
Did you say try? Like
5 dozen!
Like you held your own?
No, Gaston ruined him.
Wow!
It was hilarious.
Wow!
Yes, because now that he's grown, he eats 5 dozen eggs.
It helps him get large.
And on the move!
Got some movement.
Blue has a streak with
Against the
3
hunt.
correct answers. Bunsen. It only takes one question wrong, Bunsen. Stay on your toes.
Hey, what Disney movie does not have a ride at Disneyland? What Disney movie does not have a ride at Disneyland?
Huh.
5 seconds.
Is this a trick question?
Yeah, I think people are catching on.
Hmm.
All of them are correct. None of these have a ride at Disneyland.
Wow.
If
let's
I
look at
had
zero.
to,
Well,
this was
Frozen,
us being
so
this was us being a little devious. But if I had to answer this question without knowing, it would have literally given me an aneurysm. Because
I'm sure a lot of you were really upset with this one. Like, they're idiots. None of these.
I mean, yeah, no, you're right.
all of them should have a ride, especially Robin Hood and Mary Poppins.
Oh, Robin Hood would
Can
be
you imagine a Robin
amazing.
Hood
I
ride?
think Aladdin would be so much fun. Riding the magic carpet?
You can do that in Magic Kingdom, and it's like Dumbo.
Ed's got a fire. Look at this streak
Oh.
of 4.
What does the fire mean? Oh,
It means they have an answer streak.
like you
He's
just
lit.
said.
Question 16. Which of these actors has not voiced Simba in The Lion King? Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Donald Glover, Matthew Broderick, or Brendan Fraser has not voiced Simba in The Lion King?
Simba was the lion in that movie, if I remember correctly.
5 seconds.
Where's our Simba?
Yeah.
Ollie's sleeping.
Brendan
Ooh,
Fraser.
nice.
Well done.
Matthew
Remember
Broderick.
George of the Jungle?
Yeah.
There should be a George of the Jungle ride.
Well, they could change the treehouse.
They should. They should change it
Ooh.
to George's Treehouse.
Ed's creeping.
Whoa!
Ed's creeping
In the
up.
hunt. One move,
Question
Bunsen.
17 is a
One
poll.
move.
What is the best restaurant at Disneyland? Blue Bayou,
Ooh.
Plaza Inn, Riverbell Terrace, or Cafe Orleans?
Are we supposed to vote based on ambiance or cuisine, or all of the above?
Based on whatever makes you determine it's the best.
This is so hard.
There's,
4
there's
seconds.
a clear winner then.
This is so hard. Wow, look at that split.
Wow.
See, I agree. I would say Cafe Orleans too. I love that Monte Cristo.
Yeah, Cafe Orleans
But
is.
you
I
can
think
get that at the Blue Bayou with
It's different.
I
the
got burned.
It's
Pirates
different.
ride and the Phantom Banjo Player.
No, it's different. Cafe Orleans is cheaper than Blue Bayou, and the food, it tastes better. Maybe we just had a really bad
I think
experience
we had
at
a bad
Blue Bayou.
experience. Jordan, what would you
Ed said
pick?
the Storytellers Cafe, which we just went there for the first time the last time we were in Disneyland and did the character breakfast, and it was very good.
Did I go?
I think that's where you got your awesome picture with Pluto.
Oh yeah, that's
So you
where
guys
we-
did Storytellers too.
Oh, Jordan said we, and I was like, when Jordan was visiting, we went.
No, I think he's saying he went last time, but that's we
Yeah.
went there. That
You
was
came-
great for
you
the
came-
breakfast
you
buffet.
came
Yeah.
and saw us on that trip, but
All right, question 18. Which of these is not a fast pass attraction at Disneyland? Matterhorn, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, or Peter Pan's Flight?
Also, Jason points out if you haven't been to Disneyland, this is a little bit harder.
That's a good point. I actually created this for a work function, so it had to be Disneyland based, so I do apologize. I forgot to reference that. Yes, Peter Pan's Flight
Nice.
does not have Fast Pass. Matterhorn just recently got Fast Pass.
Yeah, and it is a nightmare.
they should just have one side be fast pass and the other side.
That's what they do,
not be
basically.
fast pass.
It's not that bad.
The Tomorrowland side is pretty much funnels Fast Pass people to it.
Question 19. What was the last movie that Walt Disney personally oversaw? The Jungle Book, Sword in the Stone, 101 Dalmatians, or The Rescuers?
I don't know. What is it?
We should clarify that this is the last animated movie. Now that I'm reading this,
Okay. 2 seconds.
clarify it.
It's the last animated movie. Was it Jungle Book?
That's what Jordan
Oh
said.
my
It
gosh,
was
I love
the
Jungle
junk.
Book.
You sound shocked.
Guys, when I was a kid, my imaginary friend was Blue Bear.
Oh, Bunsen.
Oh!
You got overtaken by Ed.
Ed coming in.
There's a celebration happening right now in someone's home.
And
Meanwhile, Bunson's
a cursing out.
furious. This is amazing.
Question 20. What was the most recent Disney animated movie released in theaters? Trolls, Frozen 2, Onward, or Spies in Disguise?
I don't know what the answer is, but there might be a question. This could be a debated topic.
5 seconds. It's Onward.
Is it Onward? Isn't Spies in Disguise
totally
owned by Disney now?
No one voted for it, so everyone's right. That voted for Onward.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say, Joey?
Spies in Disguise is owned by Blue. It's the
yeah,
Blue...
it's technically is owned by, but Onward came out
After
1 week
it?
before quarantine started.
Okay.
That's why it came out on Disney Plus. So it had a small window in the theater most recently.
Yes.
But yeah, I didn't even think of that when I was coming up with the alternate answers.
Yeah, look, they've all got it. Okay, I'm glad. Thank you, everybody. I'm just an idiot.
Question 21. The Disneyland castle is which princess's castle? Cinderella, Snow White, Elsa, or Sleeping Beauty?
That's a Frozen castle if I've ever seen it.
A lot of these questions could be answered if you watched the Disneyland Chronicles.
That's true.
5 seconds.
Plug.
Ooh, nice.
Sleeping Beauty, yes.
Cinderella's castle is the Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom one, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
And then Paris is Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, Paris is the large version of Sleeping
What's the other
Paris
ones?
is the Sleeping Beauty Dormant something French.
I think
It's
he's making
long
that
though.
up.
I'm surprised it takes so many letters.
What's Shanghai? Shanghai Cinderella again?
I think it's in Shanghai. Wait, no. I think Shanghai is Cinderella.
Okay.
Hong Kong is the one that looked exactly like Disneyland's castle. It was a copy,
Yeah.
but they're like transforming it right now.
Gotcha.
And so it's going to be a lot taller. And I think they're calling it the Castle of Dreams or something like that.
Nice.
So it won't be associated with a specific princess.
All right, everyone. Last question. Here's your chance.
Rich points out that he knew the answer because he watched the Chronicles.
Awesome.
Thank you, Rich.
What is this character's name?
Who's it gonna be?
Lampwick? Ludwig?
Who is it?
Lionel? Or Larry?
Did you say this is the last question?
Yeah.
Betty and the Beast getting into arguments with her husband.
Awesome. 4 seconds.
Who's it gonna be?
Who is that?
It's Lampwick from
Lampwick.
Pinocchio.
He didn't look like that for a majority of his time in the movie.
All right, let's see your podium.
Third place, Nuggy.
Nuggy! Da-da-da-da.
Oh!
Second place, Bunsen.
Ed coming in
Is
at
it?
the final hour.
Ed
Wow.
in first place. Well done, everyone. Then we had Laura in fourth and Betty and the Beast in fifth.
Good job, guys.
That was fun.
Yeah, did you guys like that? This is our first time doing it.
I'm just going to exit
Yeah,
out.
all right.
We're gonna do 1,000 questions next time.
No.
Maybe less.
All right, we're switching back to the main show. There we are. That's us.
Whew.
Cool.
I had a good time with that.
Yeah.
I hope that was somewhat fun.
Yeah, did everyone
Yeah,
enjoy
sorry
that?
it was Disneyland heavy, but yeah, I originally made this for a work event.
You should. Do you think it was in the chat? Do you think that was too easy, too hard, or just right?
That's a good question. Well, that was praise for you,
Because
Michelle.
we're gonna have to make like a winner circle and then have like
Thanks.
an elite epic hardcore obscure Disney trivia battle to see who.
See, I did change
Happy
one
birthday.
out from work to this. The last question was Marlin from Finding Nemo, and it was, what's Nemo's dad's name? So I changed it to Ludwig because I figured this crowd is wants a little bit more of a challenge. Middle level difficulty, challenging but fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, yeah, we can
Can
try
relate with
Chronicles battle.
the sweaty fingers.
Chronicles battle.
Well, we can totally try doing this again. I think that's really... It was a fun little thing to do. We just got to create another one.
Oh, we're gonna.
It's on the list.
Well, we'll see.
Jason, good game. Gabe wants to see the new
That's
Mulan. So do I.
No one did a bad job. Everyone did the perfect job.
I was actually really impressed. Yeah. So, next week we should do 80s, please. Javier's got a good point. We could do this once a month. We could do a trivia night once a month.
I like it.
You think?
I have to see. It's a work thing.
No. We'll figure it out. Well, let's see. So what... let's go back to the comments real quick. Let's do a ride through as we got about 10 minutes left here. Feel free to ask any questions, anything you guys want to talk about.
Did you hear the latest switch-ups in Disney management?
What? Oh, about the Josh and everybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let everyone know.
Our president of Walt Disney World, former president of Disneyland,
Your best friend.
Josh D'Amaro, is now the Disney Parks chairman, which in theory makes him next in line for... Why am I blanking?
For
CEO.
CEO.
And we are always hanging out at Disney World, so it's couldn't happen to a nicer guy. But anyway.
Sorry, side note. Ed says, if winner gets to name the baby, don't choose Ed as a name. Thank you for the feedback, Ed.
Wait, are those the stakes? Because I'm playing next time.
No. I'm trying to get us back here. I gotta get... So, we're weighing in the comments. Looks like there's some Tower of Terror comments for Guardians of the Galaxy. Should I try and find a Tower of Terror B-roll here?
Do we have Tower of Terror?
We don't, but I can get it from somebody else, and then we'll just give them credit.
Do we have Guardians?
Are you going to do Disney World version?
We could do Guardians of the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
let's
we
do
do
Guardians.
have that. Guardians is a short ride. Do you guys want to send us another one? I can queue it up. Also,
Ed says he's moving up. He's CEO. Something bad should happen to Chepek. So what's interesting, which I'm probably reading way too much into it, but the guy who is the new Walt Disney World president, and I can't remember his name, but he was the former president of Signature Events. So he would be heading up things like the Hawaii Resort and the Disney Vacations, where they go and do the excursions all around the world. And basically, he's the president of the upcharge. And so part of me, the cynical part of me, gets concerned and says, oh, that guy's leading Disney World now. Now everything's going to be special event and everything's going to be cost and higher. I don't know. I'm probably reading into it.
Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here
like
going,
when Ed calls
who's
him cheap.
Roman? Why is everyone talking about Roman?
Oh yeah,
It
hashtag Roman will find
Just
love.
clicked.
did he find love?
He will. He didn't. He became the Pope, if I remember correctly.
That's right. He chose a life.
I'm sitting here like, what is Roman? That's a hilarious callback. Well done, everyone.
All right, we're loading up Guardians. I think tonight we're going to do Guardians, and then we'll do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Ooh.
It's been a second. Okay, so it's going to...
I do like that one quite
I
a
want to
bit.
know that question. What's up with Disney's purchase of more land in Orlando?
Jordan?
That, to my knowledge, happened a few weeks ago, and the location of the land that they purchased is a little obscure. A part of their agreement when they bought the land from Florida in general was that a certain percentage of it was always going to be used for conservation. So they always had to have certain land designated for conservation. And so the thinking here, it hasn't been officially stated, but that they bought this amount of acreage over here so that they can develop more land in a different part while still maintaining the same percentage of land that is conserved.
Okay.
I don't think that's the right verbiage, but So there hasn't been anything official, to my knowledge, of any. I don't think it's like a fifth park or anything, or a resort or anything like that. But
There has been a new development in Roman's story. Is at the bottom.
oh, that was a detail from last week.
No.
She's the 1,000th ghost?
That was like the cliffhanger.
Oh, I missed that part. Ooh.
We need the sequel.
The full written story.
So, Jason, I just realized that was a virtual background behind Jordan.
What are you talking about?
He jumped
I'm
the
here.
gate.
Can you tell?
We did watch the
Can you
helicopter
tell how
fly over
naturally the
recently.
lighting on my face is?
All right, I'm going to shift.
And
I'm
how-
shifting over.
Appendages will
Hold
shift.
on. We're not actually
Yep,
going to
I
ride
understand.
People Mover here. I got to get us the right ride.
You're on the wrong coast.
Starting off with Guardians.
It's a 4K ride, POV.
That's right.
Remember when it used to look like the Hollywood Tower Hotel?
Crap.
Yeah, I loved it.
Those things are cute. I was always a fan.
Isn't it like they can see you or sense you or
They're
something?
supposed to be independent animatronics. So, like, yeah, they do that. Also, Betty, I did see the helicopter fly over of DCA.
Oh no.
It's pretty awesome.
Don't start it, Jason.
They're doing a lot of the People Cooper. Uh-oh. What was the one we landed
No!
on? Oh.
No. We're having a nice night.
I think Laura wrote, it's a small poop,
Just go and
I
visit
lost
last
it.
week's, the last 10 minutes of last week's cast, because it was, dare I say, elegant, innovative, smashing. So here we are in the Collector's Fortress, right?
Yeah. What
Or,
am I doing? I'm like zooming in on this fish. Why do we care about this fish?
I think you are anticipating the arrival of a certain...
Oh. Oh, he's up there.
Ta-da. I think Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is superior in every way, but man, this pre-show is the greatest thing.
Yeah, the rocket animatronic, the first time I saw it, I was really impressed with.
I love how there is the illusion that he's walking around, like he's moving around, and
The hashtags are coming out.
Oh.
Oh, it was
Amy!
pooped with... Oh, Amy. So good. Have you guys ever, have you guys
are we
been
supposed
on...
to give the people what they want?
Have you guys been on the sequel to this ride during Halloween when they do Mission Breakout Monsters After Dark?
That's my favorite.
It's so fun. The cast members are what make it so fun.
Yeah, there was one time we did it. So what is it called? Monsters
Monsters After Dark.
After Dark. And we were standing in line to get onto the lift, and a cast member comes running out the door holding a broom, and she just like slams the door shut, and you see the door like a monster pounding on the other side of it. And they were acting it and playing it up really well, and then when we did the ride and then we came back down, the doors opened up and she like had a broom and was like, ah! Oh, it's just you guys. It was a really awesome experience.
You can't put your hands
I
up
just
before
love the
you
concept of it's like truly a sequel ride. It totally takes the events of what happened. And it's awesome if you could have ridden it earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And so you're experiencing this adventure you're watching now, and then you just go back and it's like, oh, this is exactly how it would look if that happened.
Yeah.
This POV is not as fun without the motion.
Or the copyrighted soundtrack.
Well, there is music up. I just have it turned down. Hopefully it's not too loud. If we talk over it, we'll be fine. Otherwise, we are going to be hit.
I can't hear it. What's the song? Is it the Golden Girls theme song?
What is the song? It's not the Golden Girls. Could you imagine?
That would be
Someone
something.
said, do you
We
guys
should make
still
an edit.
scream?
Do we still scream on the ride? Yeah.
I think
Jenny,
I giggled the whole time.
I'd be vomiting by now. I scream. I usually
You do.
I get real loud
You
on these
do.
rides. We used to go, oh, picture!
Hey, it's Disneyland.
Did we get it?
It's a fake
Oh, I didn't
sleep.
smile.
Oh, it's hit me with your best shot. Okay,
Fire
so
away.
Do we finish it? Oh, the last drop!
No, we gotta do the...
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
when you think it's done, they drop you again.
What was the question we started
Don't
talking
they like?
Bye,
Yeah,
Gabe.
here's the part where they're like, "Oh, we did it, and we're playing the space dog."
I like watching, I think it's Rocket at this point, because he, like, looks back, and he's like, uh-oh.
And you shoot up. Yeah, his eyes follow you
Yeah,
up,
his
too.
eyes
His
follow
head goes
you.
up as you go up.
Yeah, best
It's-
time is at sunset.
It's crazy watching these POVs, and especially when we watch Runaway Railway, because, I mean, it sucks, but they look so much better in person because they're like, the screens are somehow like dimensionalized. So they have depth, even though you're not wearing like 3D glasses. Right?
Yeah. I mean,
That's how
everything's...
Guardians is too. They're like, the screens are like positioned in a way that as you move around, your vantage point still looks ordinary or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm homesick.
This ride, I cannot believe I didn't even get to experience it, but literally just watching your POV the day that you went, I was like, this is incredible.
I shouldn't say I'm homesick because we had it for literally like 12 days before. I barely got to know it before we were locked out, but everything about this ride is so good that I've been scripting my top 3 things since it opened, and I just can't get my feelings across.
It is really, really great. Is it better than Great Movie Ride?
That's an unfair question because it's so different from the Great Movie Ride. I will say it fits perfectly within Hollywood Studios. It is a completely different ride. It's not as animatronic heavy, but I can't say that I'm sad that it replaced it. But the Great Movie Ride holds a lot of space in my heart. So it's hard, but I think maybe it's recency bias, but I think I like this one. Just edges it out a little more. It's so good.
Okay.
This was
Got kicked real
this
hard.
was the second time I had ever been on it. This POV tour.
I love the sun.
Yeah, it's so colorful and like in your face, eye popping. So many hidden Mickeys.
I hope we get record. Spoilers for the ride, by the way. We're gonna ride.
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
If you want to jump out,
This part right here, it looks tacky. And when Disney uploaded their like preview of it and they showed this scene, it looked like, oh man, it's just a screen ride. But it's the same situation with Guardians of the Galaxy. That goofy thing is so impressive in person because it looks like a living 2D character just in there in person. It blows my mind. Here we are in the West. Oh wow.
is there a goat?
I love how it's sort of every scene as you go in, it sort of like turns on. It's like dark, and then it waits till you're in there, and then it's like, yep, here we are. Michelle, you've watched this before, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe you met the creators of this ride.
Yeah, that was a little overwhelming. And very, very cool.
Ben is not Ren. Loves the animation. Can't wait to ride it. I want to ride it.
Yeah, there is a, you'll see Pluto right there in the Twister. He has his own B-plot, which you can find out all about from another video on his channel.
That's right. Jordan did do a full breakdown of the secret Pluto story as it's happening.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is this ride... This ride's coming to Disneyland, right?
Yep.
But it got put on hold?
So there was rumors that it got put on hold, but as recently, Betty was just talking about it with the Disney or the DCA flyover video. They also got video of Disneyland, and they saw the backstage area for Mickey's Runaway Railway, and they are 100% still working on it right now.
I told you they're working.
Yeah. So also,
Yeah, there's definitely crews working on Avengers Campus and Mickey and Minnie.
I told you all.
Mickey and Minnie is huge. Like, just massive.
Oh, yeah.
It takes up the full footprint of the back of Toontown. Like, it goes the full length.
And so, I can't confirm this at all, but the queue for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is going to tell a completely different story than what RQ says here. So, judging by the fact that a lot of the effects here are projection, I'm very curious, if not hopeful, that the Disneyland version is going to be slightly, if not significantly different from this ride, because it is probably so easy to manipulate, if that makes sense.
I kind of love that idea that there'd be two different versions of Mickey.
Yeah,
and
me
Minnie's
too.
Runaway Railway. You're right, because I guess you could go into a different, like, you don't need to go underwater, you could go to a different location. We could go to space.
Yeah, there's endless possibilities of what you could do.
A space squid. Laura's
It's
plunged at
it's
the
a
waterfall.
squid,
Sea.
for sure, not an octopus.
No squids or octopus.
It is not an octopus.
People let Jordan know it's not an octopus. This is the most impressive scene in the entire ride right here.
This is where the 2.5D effects are most on display. There's so much happening in this room
This
right
still
now.
blows my mind when they flip it.
Whoa!
That's amazing. Also,
You
I just
can't
realized
point your camera. You try to capture it all, but you just can't. This is my favorite scene in the whole ride, though. The conclusion. It's just so. It's like we just had a zany adventure. Now we're here, and the music, the song, is so like sweeping. I love it. I miss it.
I thought something
Jordan,
really went wrong over there.
that sound was interesting. I've
Those
never
lighting
heard you make
fixtures.
that
I'm all
sound.
Yeah,
about
that's
those
a new
lighting
one.
fixtures, too.
Wow. The song's so good.
The stars will be our guide. I don't know where we're at. Can't hear
Hit
it.
me.
That's the right part.
Nothing will
Oh, they're
stop
all
us
hidden
now.
Mickeys.
I can't believe. How long was this ride open before it stopped?
It is about open 12 days officially.
That's insane.
And I rode it in that amount of time 8 times.
That's so crazy.
But I wish it could have been 9.
We all miss Disney.
It's gonna
now.
happen soon, guys. It's gonna happen soon. We're gonna ride it in Disney World. You guys are gonna ride it in Disneyland. We're gonna ride Space Mountain in between.
I need a babysitter.
Everything's gonna be a-okay.
That's true. Guys, it is so important that Michelle rides Rise of the Resistance when we finally get to go back into the park. Like, so she has not watched a single video. She hasn't seen any of the POVs. She knows nothing about the ride besides the
It's so
picture of
impressive.
stormtroopers.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stormtroopers in a room.
That's all she has seen. And the first time she goes on it, she's going to lose her frickin' mind.
That's what happens every time anybody rides it. Minds are freaking lost.
All right.
Start wrapping it up. Well, thank you guys for watching today. We hope you like trivia. We'll try and do it again. It was a lot of fun.
Jar Jar!
What happened with Jar Jar?
Binks?
Where are we looking? I missed.
Laura says, yes for Rise of the Resistance. Don't
Yeah.
tell her about Jar
Oh,
Jar.
yeah.
We're not telling her
don't.
about the Rise of the Resistance Jar Jar Binks subplot.
Yeah, don't wreck it for her.
We know it's an
excited.
impressive audio animatronic, and that 14 minutes does seem like a long time to indulge on the animatronic, but she hasn't seen that yet, so don't talk about
I
Jar
would
Jar
be so
16.
excited.
Mr.
Anyways.
Marvel, we love the new Mickey and Minnie look. We are big fans. I think it's because the cartoon's hilarious. They're so funny. I know
They
it's
are-
different.
Yeah, they are the best.
Yeah.
And I was resistant at first. I hated the look of them. And I still don't love the look of them, but the feeling, the style of the comedy is 100% perfect. Definitely reminiscent of the originals.
All right.
Good stream, guys. Yep. Hashtag Martin
I
Short
would
for
say
Rich.
great stream.
You got a hashtag Martin Short, Jordan.
Oh, yeah, guys. We just put up a long Martin Short video. Well, we didn't just, but it's been up for a little while. It needs some love.
It
So
does
if you
need some
haven't watched
love,
it yet-
but it is very interesting, very good. So, yeah. Before we head out, let's just do some quick roundups. Be sure to check out our social media pages. The best way to get in contact with us, if you ever want to, you can message us on Instagram or Facebook. But we're on all Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Be sure to give this video a like. It's the only way the algorithm knows to spread the word about Happy Place Explorers. Otherwise, we sort of stay in the dark. We love that you guys are here, but we're more than happy to continue to grow the family. And obviously, you guys are getting it. I'm loving seeing you interacting with each other by name now. It's kind of cool to see everybody do that. So be sure to give this video a like. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We go live every Tuesday. We do this. We also have video content from both coasts throughout the year. It's excellent. As soon as we get back, Jordan, our resident Disney historian, does all sorts of stuff. Ed, what are you doing?
That's the opposite of giving you a prize.
We were trying to say thank you to everybody. Well, thanks, Ed.
Thank
Obviously,
you.
Geez, you guys are too good to us. Well, we appreciate it. We do this stuff for you guys. We love you guys. It's the best. And yeah, so just be sure to give the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and come hang out with us every Tuesday because this is our best chance to engage with you guys. We're almost on baby watch, guys. Baby watch.
We are live streaming the pregnancy, right?
No.
That's the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Ed and Xavier.
Oh, yes.
Very kind.
Yes.
Unnecessary, but we
huge.
really appreciate it.
And
That means so much.
yeah, we couldn't do this without you guys. Honestly, like doing the content, it means the world to us when you comment on something. So just keep engaging, keep interacting. We'll do our best to keep commenting back, and I guess as we'll end it, until next time. I'm not queued up yet, so we can't quite do that.
Okay.
Oh, you ruined
I
it.
did. Oh, look at Laura.
Oh,
Bye,
thanks,
Michelle.
Laura.
Night, everybody. Good night, Jenny.
We love you all.
Bye, guys.
Good seeing everybody. We'll see you next week.
Until next time, we'll see you in the happy place. Bye.
Bye.